We, as humans, have made it this far by surviving with what we can make use of, and progressing so that we can adapt and live in the environment around us, observing, learning, and reacting. But here's the thing: to successfully be able to do so, we must first be able to think for ourselves and critically question what we observe or hear. So, our first step for preparing you in this journey of learning, we're going to place the spotlight on what we love to call Voodoo Science, which is basically nothing more than a term that is used to describe bad science, pseudoscience, and junk science. We do have certain ways to spot voodoo science and recognize it among the various information that are presented to us every day. And the thing is, it has always something that makes you doubt in it. It sort of rings hollow and has a certain uncertainty. So now we're gonna take a look at 5 different signs that's going to help you spot voodoo science. The first of these signs would be that a discovery is directly pitched to the media without having been verified by a bunch of other scientists. The most recent example of this is when Major General Ibrahim claimed that his discovery cured HIV/AIDS with a 100% success rate, and going straight to the media without the confirmation of the scientific community. The second sign would be that a powerful establishment is said to be suppressing the discovery. And what I mean by this is that even if a discovery is spectacular, such as aliens, it is kept secret. The third sign is that an evidence for a discovery is anecdotal, which means that a discovery is based on personal beliefs rather than research or actual facts. Have you ever heard your mom tell you not to shave when you're young because your hair will grow thicker and darker? Well, this is also the part where Dr. House would come in with his palm on his face. The fourth sign is that a belief is said to be true because it endured for centuries. Folks, time does not mean science. Just because our grandparents and our ancestors believed in something does not make it science. So, the next time a cat decides to cross its paths with you, do not be afraid. She's not gonna bring you bad luck. For our last sign, it is an important discovery made in isolation from the mainstream scientific community. By making a discovery in isolation, it is halted from further study that could be made to test whether it can satisfy the scientific checklist. Is it empirical? Is it repeatable? Is it unbiased and reliable? Well, how am I supposed to know if you're busy and you don't want me to disturb you while you're making your important discovery in isolation? That is exactly what Dr. Martin and Dr. Stanley did. They claimed to have discovered cold fusion, but they did so in isolation. Now, our aim is for you to begin raising red flags when you start hearing things that are founded on the things that we're teaching you, so that you know when to question a claim instead of believing it because it sounds scientific or has survived for a long time. In conclusion, we have revealed what would be considered as voodoo science for you to keep an eye out on, so that you can uncover it and dig deeper into what you're watching, listening, or reading through.